is a weird question mark, eh? It's like an upside down S or something. Anyway, hello. Just gonna back off 1 second. So, unlike my usual videos where I start from a complete fresh slate, I was just making this for no good reason, really. I thought it was time to play with some SynthVR, so I came in, I turned it on, and I made this. And I started to make it on my own, just on my own. But then actually I thought, maybe what I'll do is put the old recorder on, and then, sorry, I'm just trying to remember how to put it back on my spectator cam. Is that right? Yeah, cool. So now here we are. This is what's going on. So I've just sort of made this noise, and I thought I'd make something a bit sort of chill tonight, something kind of relaxed, because it's been a fairly interesting weekend, and I just want to sort of round it off with some SynthVR. So if you want to kick back and watch some geek plug-in stuff in 3D space, then you've come to the right place, my friend. Now, what is going on in the world of virtual reality synthesis? Well, I'll tell you, not a whole lot. I'll tell you what is going on, though. I actually downloaded VCV-Rack the other day for the first time. I don't know why it's taken me this long. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's really good. But there's just still something about SynthVR that keeps bringing me back. And I don't know if it's the simplicity of it. I think it's very engaging being in the 3D space like this, making weird noises, at least for me. And there's something about virtual reality that really grabs me in and makes me want to just keep coming back. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to see some more modules. And how amazing would it be? I know people have said it in the past, would there be any way that you could run VCV-Rack modules in SynthVR? And I think it's been discussed, but I just don't think it's possible in the way that it's been designed. But man, it'd be cool, I think, if there was like so maybe VCV-Rack stays as VCV-Rack, and then someone made like a 3D front for it that you could jump into virtual reality. So it would just kind of make all the models that exist, but bring them into a 3D form, and then you could, I don't know how easy that would be. Presumably it'd be quite difficult. I don't really know. I have no experience in that kind of thing at all. So I'll just tell you what I like the sound of, and then someone can say like, mate, that's a ridiculous idea. Or maybe it's a really good idea. I'm sure it's not even an original idea. It'd be cool though, wouldn't it? There's just so much you can do in VCV-Rack. So now we're in SynthVR though, so let's just leave VCV-Rack for now. I do recommend you try it though if you haven't. It's all a bit quiet in virtual reality world, isn't it? Like Virtuoso, they're plugging on with their thing, which is cool. We've got Move Music up and speaking to the chap who's making that, and that's kind of doing its thing. I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. Synth Space and SynthVR have both gone very quiet because the developers are kind of doing their own thing, which is completely understandable. And that's even Korg. You know, Korg released they released a teaser for their 3D virtual reality synth thing, and like their 3D version of Gadget, essentially. And I messaged them, actually. I messaged Korg. I didn't really know who to talk to, because obviously Korg are quite a big deal, and I'm just some guy on YouTube with like, I'll tell you, I've got 140 subscribers now. That's 140. Yeah. There's actually 140 people. One of them might be me, actually. I might have subscribed to myself. So there's at least 139 people that chose to subscribe to this channel. And was it a good idea? Have you enjoyed it so far? Have you forgotten that you subscribed and you've just seen this video come up and you're like, who's this dickhead? Possibly. But yeah, so back to Korg. So I messaged them, it's probably about a month ago now. And I just thought I'd cheekily ask, like, any chance I could test it. And they said, sorry, we're not really anything to do with it. I think this was someone in the UK office for Korg, and they basically said, someone's developing this in Japan. So, why am I putting that in there? I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. So just bear with me. Tonight's not going to be. It's not going to be a thing of wonderment. It's going to be a thing of, oh look, there's some noises. I'm going to do like, I want to go slower than that, I think. So let's come out of this, go into that maybe. No, maybe a bit faster than that. Maybe a 4. This one. That's quite good, I think. Okay. And I'm going to bring this kick out here into here. So I've kind of already set this mixer up. I need to go slower than this, I think. Don't really like this kick. I didn't explain where I got to a Korg, did I at all? So basically, they said that they're developing it in Japan and that Korg aren't really anything to do with it, or at least I'm sure they are, that the guys that make the synths are not the guys making the app, which probably makes a lot of sense because they're completely different things. But yeah, unfortunately, he was just saying, yeah, it'll be out when it's out. So I'm sure someone's testing it, but I'd love to see it. I mean, I don't know what kind of team is behind that. I don't know if it's a big team. I don't know if it's a one-man team. Because a lot of the stuff, this VR stuff, it's like one-man teams, isn't it? Really, one-man or one-lady teams, and which is fine. But it's obviously slower than when a big company designs something. But then I suppose you're getting a better product at the end of it, maybe more personalized. I don't know. I guess it's just very niche. It's very niche, and we talked about this before, haven't we? Like, virtual reality music making is about as low down on people's priorities as, I don't know, stamp collecting. And like, nothing wrong with stamp collecting, but I just mean there's a similar amount of buzz about it. I reckon there's a similar amount of buzz about virtual reality music making as there is stamp collecting. And in fact, there's probably more. Yeah, I think, what was I doing? Yeah, so I'm gonna basically this sequencer here is like gonna be my reset sequencer. So every time that finishes, it resets that LFO. It's gonna reset this kick as well. So just bear with me. But yeah, I think it'd be cool in about 2 years' time when everybody's doing this sort of stuff, and there'll just be lots more interesting people to watch doing it, won't there? Which would be good. I actually want to put that in there like this. This one like this. I told you it's going to be slow this evening. Oh, it's going to be slow. Alright, you go into here. I'm going to bring you over here, mate. Slow that down a bit. I might actually put that into this one. Not getting anything with that. It's because there's no clock coming to it. I need a split. It's all going on outside my flat, like always. There's never a quiet moment outside my flat. It's either loud builders, because they're building this massive block. Ooh. I don't really want them to kick. Yeah, it's either loud builders or loud students. I don't know which is better. I'm gonna put a filter on this, I think. This rhythm a bit more interesting. Just trying to remember how I do it. Does it like use these things? Oh yeah, I guess you could do that. So take your pitch. I might just make this faster actually. But obviously have some gaps. Changed the wrong one, haven't I? standby. Oh dear, this is going to be slow. Sorry, I couldn't really work out what was going on there, but I know what's going on now. I want this to be a different clock, so I want this to be like that. Well, that's quite nice. Thinking I need to say something, but I actually don't have anything to say for once, so I see nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Big tune, that one, isn't it? Who did that one? Like Boyzone or something. Ronan Keating, maybe? I mean, it was a bit of a remix, don't get me wrong. I'm thinking this one's going to be like a layer for this kind of kick. So basically every time this kicks here, what I'm going to do is stick a split on that then. So every time that kick hits, I will bring in one of these as well. But actually this is where you need an envelope, so... Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, son? Oh wait. It's a control modifier, isn't it? My god. I haven't used one of you in a while. Trigger that bad boy. Bring in that noise. So this is going to be a filter. Does that kind of work? Kind of works. I might need to make that more intense. Oh, my headset just blacked out. That was weird. I'm just boosting the envelope here. But why am I doing that? No. You idiot. You want to do this. That's it. Alright, and then you're going to come in like this. Into this. Like a so, and then you're gonna go across, I guess, into the reverby one, maybe. Oh, that made a bit of a noise, didn't it? I might actually put this into the dry one. Just low pass it as well. Not low pass. Look, I remembered because I watched back a little bit of the last video I made and I kept saying low pass when I meant high pass and high pass when I meant low pass. Alright? We all get it wrong sometimes. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean. So now I am high passing it. Yeah? Letting the highs out. I'm pretty sure that's the correct terminology. What does it matter, eh? It's like genres, isn't it? Okay. Well, this is happening. I'd like to make this pitch a little bit more interesting there. So what I'm going to do is add a... It's amazing how there isn't even that many modules and I still forget where they all are all the time. So this is gonna pitch. Whoa. Gonna make that a little bit less big. reset this one here to also reset this LFO. This is, but I think it's alright. Is it raining out? Whoa, it's like totally raining outside. It's massively raining. I can't show you because obviously it's happening outside, but it's raining quite a lot, like full on. It doesn't rain like this in England very often, so that's a special moment. Just give me 1 sec, just gonna have a little sip of my beer. That is a lovely IPA, that proper. Maybe I'll put some hi-hats in now, I think. Just some kind of percussion. Yeah. I'm going to put my percussive elements over here, I think. So... I'm going to bring in another one of these. And I'm going to bring in one of these. And I think that's a hi-hat, maybe. That looks like a hi-hat, doesn't it? I mean, it could be. Cool, so you're gonna go... I think I want a filter on it. Pretty much put a filter on anything, really. Just in case. And then you're gonna come... I think I might just put it straight into this, maybe. I'll try it into the reverb mix, and then we'll see what happens with that. What's going on with this? So every time it resets, we want to send... I've made such a mess of this, like, really, there's no color coding going on here at all. Let's make all these resets yellow, at least. Then we've got some kind of consistency going on. Jesus Christ. Who is this guy? Who hired this guy? He's crazy. You're going to restart then, are you? And then you're going to be my clock. You're going to come out of here. Is that too fast? No, that's probably good. And then you're going to put a pitch into here. Oh, I remember now. You put the range up, of course, and then off the look. So then you can do this sort of thing. Turn that up. Get a little bit of filter movement going on, and then trigger out into this. Can't hear anything because it's not coming out anywhere. I might just put a low on it as well. A high. I'll just scoop the bottoms off. That's what I'm going to do. It is proper pissing it down outside. Like, maybe you can even hear it. It's adding to the noise. Doesn't sound like a hi-hat anymore, does it? But you know what we could do? We could take another filter, put this one in here, and put this in the dry. Oops, let's turn that down. Oh, okay. I just realised that I haven't got my mixer set up correctly at all. Oh, that is really... I'm gonna put this in dry, actually. Should it? enjoying this so far. I forgot to put a timer on, so I have no idea how long we've been going for. I'm actually going to put a timer in now, I think. Because why not? Standby caller. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Cool. What do we need next? I think maybe... I'm going to slow down a minute. Maybe just put some movement on this. Yeah, I might just do another sequencer and then just split this one off. So yeah, let's do that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put an LFO which resets with the global reset, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it in the... this? Is that... yeah. Oh. staged Ministry of Sound. Yeah? I think people could get into this. I think in the year 2050, when the world's about to die, not that that's going to happen, because obviously we're all going to be fine, but when we're in 2050, this is what people listen to. I keep thinking that maybe, you know, like Bill and Ted, that's kind of like how I live my life. I feel like I probably spent most of my life making music that no one listens to. And half the time it's not even music, it's just noise. But in the future, there'll be like whole civilizations that will listen to it and be like, this guy was just on another level. Do you think that's what will happen? Do you ever think that about yourself? Or is that just fucking mental? It is a bit mental, isn't it? I need some toms. Get some toms. Yeah, let's get some toms. I'm just gonna take the. Just gonna deaden that noise out a bit. It's got kind of like Mouse on Mars kind of vibe, you know? I mean, I'm probably giving it a bit too much credit, but I don't know if you know that band. They're a pretty interesting group. I think they're a group. I'm pretty sure they're are they a three-piece? But yeah, they do all sorts of interesting stuff, live electronic stuff with real instrumentation as well. Yeah. Very good. What we're gonna do? Tom. So what I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna take the split off here. So let's grab that. So the reset into here, the clock into here, and then it's always running to time, isn't it? Trigger into this, take that, stick it in here. It'd be really cool if like there was some way of like a module, I guess, like an individual standalone module that maybe you attach. Maybe there's no cables to it, but you just say, look, this it's almost like a recorder box, and what it does is it records an envelope or some kind of CV movement. I don't have the correct terminology, but essentially the control signal that I would normally use to maybe automate the volume, like on a CV in on here, maybe there'd be a way of like recording some automation. So I could do like and then just save that as like an automation. But I guess it could work. It could work like a sequencer, I guess, but one that you can record into, which would be cool. I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. Or don't. It's nice when if you watch to this point, just say spring chicken in the comments. Just to put it in and just confuse people. It's something that people with big YouTube channels do, isn't it? They put a little code word in and then you can say spring chicken. Go on, put it in the comments, spring chicken, I dare you. And then I'll know. Or maybe I won't know. Maybe just skip to this point. Alright, I'm gonna do some more sound. Sound of the underground. Yeah, maybe I don't need a... Well, actually what I was thinking was I might just make another rack for this. I might make a bigger rack there. So this one. Hold on, gotta be careful I don't knock my drink over on my desk, because it happens, and it's happened a few times. And it all ends in tears, I tell you. Because you're having a great time, aren't you? And then suddenly, you're not. Cheeky little restart. So what this is going to be is like the filter amount, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty much just doing the same thing over and over again, really, but such is life. So yeah, it's just kind of it's like an alternative LFO, I suppose. You put some glide on it. before, but I'll say it again. I really want a mini filter with just a low pass and a high pass on it. That's what I want. All I want for Christmas is that. Just an EQ, man. An EQ would be so bloody useful. Steady. So, here we are. What am I doing with this? I was going to do a LFO, wasn't I? Sample and hold would be another one, wouldn't it? That would be really cool. Super cool. Yeah, I've only played with VCV like a tiny amount. Like, honestly, I'm a complete noob. I don't know what I'm doing with it really at all. But just looking at the amount of modules that are available for it just makes you just get very excited. Doesn't take much. Yeah, just imagine if you could just bring in all like different random modules into this. I mean, there's already so much you can do in here. Like, it's easy to think, I think, sometimes when you come into this that like there's not a lot you can do in here. But in terms of actual sound design capabilities, yeah, like there's a lot missing. But there's something unique about this app, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but I think it must just be the simplicity of it. And I think what is here, Dan did a really good job of just making it good. So like there might be not that many modules, but every single module is like really good. As far as I'm concerned, I would love to be able to put my own samples in. That would just, if we could put our own samples in, that would take it to the next bloody level. And you know what would be really cool is if you could resample inside SynthVR. So you could make a weird noise, quickly sample it on a drums module or whatever, maybe a different sampler module. I mean, imagine if you had the Ableton Live sampler, something that capable, but in a VR version of it. Oh, it'd just be to die for. Honestly, please. Oh, one day. I'm very excited. You know, sometimes it's easy to think like you get like aggravated and upset when something hasn't got the features that you want. But then other times you've got to just think like, well, this is what it is, and this is what I have to do with it. And I'm not going to pretend that like what I'm doing here is some kind of high art or anything, but look at it the same way as like a guitarist, and I do play guitar, just not as much as I used to. We look at a guitar, like there's not really that many options. You got a lot of frets, you got a few strings, there's a lot of different types of guitars, obviously once you start adding effects to it. But you know what I mean? Like if you're just playing an acoustic guitar, there's so many different ways you can play it, even though it's relatively simple, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I might be saying it in the wrong way. I'm not trying to diss guitarists in any way, by the way, because, yeah, if my hands worked better, I would play guitar all the fucking time. But hey-oh, such is life. Sometimes you gotta play the cards that you are dealt. And in this case, mine, a SynthVR. I don't know why. But it is. Tonight it is, anyway. Tonight, Matthew, I will be SynthVR. Thank you. noise. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? What genre would you say this banger is? I guess it's got a bit of a UK garage kind of element to it. You think? I don't know. I was thinking more like lounge house. I was thinking of ringing up Sheeran actually. I think he could do some work over the top of this. What do you reckon? What is going on in this setup? I don't really know anymore. 28 minutes since I started my timer. Although we all know that it's actually been longer than 28 minutes. I might. Shall I leave it there? I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I might just bring it up for one last stonker. I think it needs to get fast again. Because I'm starting to feel a little bit tired and hot. I got a hot face. Such is life. But yeah, if by any chance you did enjoy this, and what was it? Spring chicken. So if you watched this and you enjoyed it, or even if you just hated it, like if you enjoyed it, or you hated it, or you loved it, or you want to never see it again, just say spring chicken and all those things will happen. What am I looking for? Clock. I'm just going to put this clock into here because if you put an external clock in, you can make it even slower. Check this out. And now you got a whole different noise. It's quite good. So basically this clock is now intersecting this clock, which is kind of cool. So yeah, thanks for watching. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a note on this. Change me, my friend. Change me again. It's sort of a weird Nirvana cover I'm doing now. Where's the dots? Oh, there they are. Look at that for a smiley face. Look at this guy. Put him behind here like this. Cool. Alright, get rid of that. How do you get rid of this? I think you just put it there. I don't know why that's still there. Normally that just goes, doesn't it? Oh yeah, let's click it. Cool, well I'm going to leave it here. What I'll do is delete this rack that's not being used. So hopefully when you get in here, if you bother, just come. What we'll do is we'll save it. And then we're just going to upload it. How do you even do it? Share it. Yes. Hello. 330. Alright, kids. Well, thanks for watching. And see you around. Bye then.